if these two circles were to be blended by this circle, that the distance from this circle to this, the center of this circle, would be the radius of this circle plus the radius of this circle here. So the combined distance would be the center from this circle to the center of the other circle. In like manner across here, to find the center here, we would add this radius to the radius of the blending circle. Say for example, with this example, where we have a radius of 20 millimeters here and a blending circle of 30 millimeters. With A as center, we would add 20 plus 30, which would gives us 50. It means therefore the distance from here to here would be a total of 50 millimeters. In like manner here, this radius being 15, this being 15, same 30 blends here. We would add this radius to this radius to get a total of 45. To find the center, which is explained here, we first with A as center, we add 20 plus 30, which gives us 50. We open our compass to 50 millimeters. Using A as center, we scribe our first arc. In like manner, with B as center, again, we open our compass to 45. Here as center, we scribe an arc. At the point where both arcs meet would represent this center point here. It's important to note that you must readjust to the radius of this circle, which is 30. So our next step, after getting the center, the next step would be to readjust your compass to 30 millimeters. And if all the measurements are correct, it should blend smoothly into the existing circles. In most cases, we don't need to draw the complete circle, which I have established in broken lines. The important part is here. But the principle is a part of a circle that is blended into these two circles to get the arc. Okay, let us put our theory to the test. To the right we have a diagram. This diagram has a horizontal distance between circles of 60 millimeters. The radius for this circle is, as established, 20 millimeters. Here we have 15 millimeters. Up here we have 10. The first step is to draw a horizontal line. This horizontal line should be approximately 60 millimeters or more. It should not be less than 60 millimeters. So the first step is to draw that line. My next step here is to establish my starting point, which is this center. So here we represent my first center, A. From point A to B, which would be my second center, is 60 millimeters. So next step is to open my compass to 60. You may want to use your set square to mark your centers. You don't necessarily need to use a compass. This is my second point, B. Okay. Now that we have established both centers, the next step is to draw our circles. I will start with my larger circle, which is 30, radius 20. Open my compass to 20, using B as center. Draw my first circle. Next step, across here, Second circle is 15 millimeters. Open my compass to 15. B as center. Good. Third step is to add the radius, do some maths. With A as center, and from the diagram, from our diagram here, you will recall that this radius blends into the radius, this radius here, which means we must add this radius and this radius. So in that case, we add 20 plus 30 to give a distance of 50, a total of 50. So I'll open my compass to 50 millimeters. And here, using A as center, scribe my first arc. In like manner, I'm going to add the other radius, 30 plus 15, which is 45. 45. Come across to here, 45. At the point where both arcs meet is our center. And remember that this radius is 30. It means therefore I must readjust my compass to 30 millimeters using here as center. So this should be 30. I must point out that if your measurement is off by a millimeter, it will not blend in smoothly. So let me first, right there, check to ensure that everything is okay. This might need to go in a little bit more. So that seems to be it. Alright, and there we go. There we have it, our first arc. You don't need to draw it all the way around. Some person might choose to draw it around further and then brighten up. It's totally up to you, but you really don't need to do that. You don't need to. Alright.